I'm Todd Creager. Today we're going to be talking about communication, but the name of this is called bickering, yelling, withdrawing, suppressing. Sound familiar? I see many couples that come into my office, and when they start telling me their story and they're communicating and I have them talk to each other, nothing gets accomplished. They're bickering or yelling or withdrawing or suppressing. Bickering is every time I have a little feeling I just go blah 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 blah, and then or there can be yelling. Then oftentimes maybe the other person withdraws, maybe looks away, or they suppress. They could suppress their feelings. This gets nowhere. This ends up in an endless routine. Oftentimes it's the man that will come and say, oh my God, my wife started complaining to me and our talk went on for hours. Well, the problem is that there was no listening. Once the person learns how to listen, all that stops. So how do we do that? Well, firstly, we have to decide, am I more of the bickering, yelling type, or am I more of the suppressing, withdrawing type? Bickering, yelling types, they get inflamed real easily. They get anxious and upset, and they just start raising their voice, and they get real demonstrative. And what that does is it puts their partner on edge. And if you have a partner that tends to withdraw and suppress, you're guaranteeing that person will withdraw and suppress. On the other side of things, if you are one of those people that tend to withdraw and close up and suppress, you are doing everything you can to make sure that your partner inflames more, yells more, gets more frustrated because you're not listening to me. So again, it ends up in this endless routine. So what do? Well, the first thing you have to do is become aware of that inner feeling. What is it that I feel that I want to avoid? Some people avoid by getting more inflamed. Some people avoid by suppressing and shutting it down. Think about it. A person who is yelling is not feeling their feelings. They're just venting. They're just getting it out. But they're really not slowing down to feel it and to say or to share or inform their partner what's going on with them in a way that they can listen to. And if you're one of those people that immediately suppress or withdraw or get right on the computer or phase out on the TV or do drugs, whatever, a myriad of ways of escaping, you also are not feeling your feelings. You have to make a decision to feel your feelings. One of the things I do with couples is I help each partner develop the emotional muscle so that they don't have to bicker or yell or withdraw or suppress. They can actually, like two adults, actually learn to listen, to share a feeling, and then the other person listens. This cuts down. As a matter of fact, it's so hilarious when I see the man say, it went from a 2-hour discussion to a 3-minute discussion. Once a person who suppresses stops and starts to listen and express him or herself, it cuts that time down to an insignificant amount of what it was before, just a fraction. And a person who is yelling, when that person learns how to slow down, maybe take some breaths, feel what he or she is feeling and express it in a way that the partner could listen, you actually might get heard. Again, that's what I do. I help couples every day learn to communicate in ways so that they could listen, so they could connect, and so that they can ultimately, as a couple, solve challenging problems. I'm Todd Creager, making the world safe for love.